And good afternoon, North Georgia. Don Strink from the White County Office of Public Safety. We thought we'd come on this afternoon and give you a live update on the winter weather possibilities for tonight across the North Georgia mountains, and then talk a little bit about a much more potent system that will move through North Georgia on Monday evening into next Tuesday. We'll take the radar shot. We will show you what's taking place out there right now. We have a vigorous low pressure system down across the northern Gulf of Mexico that will be moving to the north and up across Alabama and up into Georgia later on this evening. Now we have a lot of rain that's associated with this cold front. It's currently crossing over I-55 through portions of Mississippi. And you can see there we have very heavy rainfall near Hattiesburg, Mississippi, stretching up to around Jackson, Mississippi, Yazoo City. And then that continues on to the north up into Illinois and parts of Arkansas. At this current hour, we're only seeing frozen precipitation in extreme northern Arkansas up into southern Illinois, but we have what's referred to as cold air damming that will take place across the northeast Georgia mountains as we get into the overnight hours this evening, and that is it's commonly referred to as the wedge effect, where we have these low pressure systems that spin out there in the Gulf of Mexico, and it pulls cold air down from the north, and it dams that cold air up against the southern side of the Appalachian chain, and so we have a pool of cold air that will set up right there across the backside of the mountain chain. So once this precipitation starts to move into North Georgia later on this evening, probably after midnight, at the onset of that precipitation, we could see some ice pellets or sleet or a mixture of sleet, rain, and freezing rain. And we could have a couple, 2 or 3 hours of this type of weather across White County this evening, probably sometime after midnight. I'm not anticipating a major problem with this, though it doesn't take a whole lot to cause issues across our part of the country when it comes to frozen precipitation. But as that low pressure system forms in the Gulf of Mexico and moves off to the northeast, it should come ashore somewhere around Mobile or maybe over toward Pensacola or Destin. It's going to continue moving to the northeast to a point somewhere near Macon or just south of Atlanta. The closer that low pressure system gets to North Georgia, the warmer the temperature is going to become. It's going to bring that warm, moist air off the Gulf of Mexico with it. So our temperatures, though we could drop down to around 32 or 31 for 4, 5, 6 hours during the overnight, our temperatures should start to rise as that low pressure system gets closer to us toward daybreak tomorrow morning. So that means that any frozen precipitation we may get across the North Georgia mountains should start to thaw out as we get toward daybreak tomorrow morning. So if we were to have a few slick spots out there on the roadway, that won't last too terribly long. It'll be a Saturday morning. We don't have to worry about schools. So we're really not anticipating a major problem here. Could we have a few scattered power outages? Absolutely, we could. The National Weather Service is telling us anywhere between 1/10 to 2/10 of an inch of ice accumulation is possible on cold surfaces such as trees and limbs and maybe on power lines. Typically, 1/10 to 2/10 of an inch is not enough to cause major issues, but if there are some weak trees, they certainly could lose some limbs. And when limbs fall, we know what happens to power lines. So while we don't anticipate tonight's event being a major event across North Georgia, there could be some scattered issues. But again, we don't believe those issues are going to last very long at all. So let's take a look now at what we've got coming the first part of next week, because I think that has at least the potential of bringing more of an impact to North Georgia than what we're looking at this evening. We have a very strong system that'll be moving up out of the southwest on Monday afternoon into the overnight on Monday night and then into Tuesday across the southeastern United States. And I think we could potentially see some severe weather with this event coming up on Monday night into Tuesday. Right now, it looks like that cold wedge effect that you hear us talk about a good bit across North Georgia may be in place Monday night into Tuesday, which could save us from seeing severe weather here in the North Georgia mountains. However, the mountains may amplify the rainfall rates as well. So we could be looking at between 2 and 4 inches of rain across the North Georgia Appalachian chain area on Monday night into Tuesday. And we're going to get caught in a gradient pattern with the wind. So we could be looking at wind gusts of 40 plus miles per hour. On top of the ridges, up on top of Richard Russell, up on top of Unicoi Gap, we could be looking at 50 plus mile per hour wind gust Monday night into Tuesday. So it could be very wet. There could be some localized flooding issues, and we could have some problems with trees because of the wind. And these are going to be non-thunderstorm winds. I think the threat of severe thunderstorms and the threat of tornadoes will probably be south of a line from probably about, we'll say, maybe Augusta down to just south of Atlanta, down maybe to LaGrange and south is where the best chance of severe weather will be on Monday night into Tuesday. So 2 weather events, the little threat with winter weather tonight, which I don't think is going to be a major deal, though there could be some spotty problems. And then again, another major storm system in here on Monday night into Tuesday. We really have to get tonight's weather system through here and on its way before we can really see good resolution on the second system for Monday night. So we'll be updating that as we get a little closer to that event. Our Public Safety Director, White County Public Safety Director David Murphy, is online with us, and we're going to bring him into the discussion here for just a few moments. And David, tell us how we can stay safe during this weather.
Well, thank you, Don. It's a great opportunity here to be able to get out to our public and talk about what the potential is for storms and such that's coming through. The little winter event tonight and then on into Tuesday, Monday and Tuesday. My word to you guys is to let you know, hey, we are prepared. Our county and city departments have been on alert for a couple of days now, and they've checked off our equipment and getting prepared for any potentials that could occur overnight, tonight, and then ramping up for Monday and Tuesday. What you guys can do for us is just stay tuned, monitor and listen out to your local media outlets, whatever your favorite is. Watch our Facebook page as we will be posting information throughout the event. If you don't have to be out, don't be out. Just stay at home and stay safe. If you haven't already done so, we ask you to look at ready.gov and start making preparations for your family, because we want you to be prepared throughout any time of the year and throughout any event that may occur. As we work hard to keep you safe, we need your help in doing your part of that. And we just thank you so much for the opportunity. And if you have any problems, any emergencies arise, you can just call 911 and we'll be there to assist you as soon as we can. Again, thank you for the opportunity. Please stay informed and stay safe out there. And Don, thank you so much for bringing this weather update to us.
Absolutely. Thank you, David. And we will continue to watch this situation tonight. It doesn't take much of a change in an expected weather forecast for things to go south pretty quick across the North Georgia mountains. So while we don't anticipate problems tonight, we will be watching this very closely. If we were to see things changing, if we start to see that there are some issues out there, then we'll certainly come back and do some more live updates for you and keep you updated throughout the evening on this event. And we'll do another live for you certainly sometime Monday morning to update you on the latest information for the Monday night into Tuesday event. If you're just now joining us, quick recap, maybe a little frozen precipitation tonight. There could be a few slick spots out there, shouldn't last long at all. And then we have a very strong system coming in on Monday night into Tuesday. I think our biggest threat Monday night and Tuesday is going to be very heavy rainfall, 2 to 4 inches, and maybe some gusty winds of 40 plus miles per hour. I think the severe thunderstorm and tornado threat will stay south of the Atlanta area on Monday. So that's the latest from the White County Office of Public Safety here in Cleveland, Georgia. Thank you for joining us.